Hi, welcome to the Black Experience Japan's Melanated Files. The purpose of this series is to highlight the black people living in Japan. Who are they?
So my name is Nade Arthur and I'm from Nigeria. I've been in Japan for almost 4 years now. Well, I'm a student. I study at Tobu University. I study engineering, electrical engineering. So the way I found my university, which is Tobu University, was because I told you guys I have an uncle here in Japan. So I told him like I wanted to go to university here in Japan. So he was like, okay. He knows a guy from Tobu University, so he connected me to that guy. The way my application process went was because all the application form was in Japanese, you see. So because Japanese, they don't really speak English, so my friend who was in the same school as I am, so the guy like translated most of the stuff for me. The most important part was they will ask for your bank account. I think there's a required amount you need to have in your account before you can they can give you visa. Especially coming from Africa, they are really they will ask for that. So if you don't have that amount in your account, I don't think they will give you visa. Yeah, so I think the admission process was a bit difficult, but yeah. Well, it's been tough. Like going through the language, studying the language, it's been tough. Like you're gonna show up in class like early in the morning, and all your studies being done in Japanese. It's a bit tough, yeah. And also making friends is a bit it's a bit difficult. Like especially when you don't know how to speak the language. I think you might find that difficult when you want to make friends with Japanese people. Yeah. The university I go to, I study in Japanese, not English. So if you don't know the language, you're gonna go through hell. So at least you don't have to know the whole thing. At least try studying like some of it before coming here. So when you come here, when you go through the language school, it's gonna be like super easy for you. Yeah, that's my advice. Like people that want to study here in Japan. I would tell you this story. One day, like when I first came to Japan, I got into a bus and I got off the wrong bus stop. Okay, so and I didn't have enough money with me, so I told the driver that I got off a wrong bus stop. He told me that it's okay, that I don't have to pay. That he could I don't know what he's gonna do, but I don't have to pay. So that I don't think I would ever get that in Africa, like because I came from Nigeria. In Africa, I think you have to pay, but the guy was really kind enough to let me off. Well, that was really nice of him. So I think that was like the kind part is what I like most about them. They are really kind, to help you out if you want to do stuff. Yeah. Okay, I would say to be honest, one thing I find challenging, I would say what I find challenging is making friends. Because even if because I would tell you another story. I love telling stories. Like there was this guy. Like he came, I met this guy at a party, school's party. So he walked up to me. He was like, "Hey, we studied the same class and stuff. Like I've seen you around." I was like, "Oh, okay." I mean, he was like, "Can we be friends?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, we can be friends." Then I saw the guy next week, like on Monday, the next day. Then when the guy saw me, he looked as if he didn't know me. Like that was really surprising because where I come from, when we make friends, we stay friends. There's nothing like we are friends today and we're not friends tomorrow. So I think that part is where I find difficult, most challenging part in Japan, making friends. You don't know who's truly your friend and who's not. They may be your friend today and tomorrow they might not really want to talk to you. So that's one thing I don't really know how to get by in Japan, yeah. I would say ramen. Even though ramen, I don't know if it's Japanese food or not, but ramen is what I eat most here. Like it's surprising because when I came, it took me about 2 years. Because when I first came, I couldn't eat ramen because it was different from what I used to eat in Nigeria, so I couldn't eat ramen. But like after some while, then I started eating ramen, and I found it's really nice. Because I love ramen, yeah. Well, my experience as a black guy in Japan here is, you gotta deal with the stares. They're gonna stare at you, even if sometimes on the train, no one wanna sit next to you. I don't know about other people out there, but they've stopped me a couple of times. The police have stopped me a couple of times on the road, sometimes for no reason. Okay, one time I came from convenience store. Like I went into a convenience store, I didn't buy anything because what I was looking for wasn't there. Then I came out. Like as I was just walking down there, this guy just came to me. Was like they started talking to me like, well, who are you and where are you from? And I told them like, and I'm from Nigeria and stuff. They were like, what's in your bag? Because I was carrying a bag. Because when I go shopping, I usually carry a bag. They was like, what's in your bag? And I was like, nothing, just my wallet. So asked me if you have like this knife, like this like drawing of knife, like weapons. They're like, do you have these? Do you have that? I was like, no, like I don't have those. And they asked me, they wanted to check my bag, and I get them my bag. They checked it, but like, yeah. Apart from being a black guy, you may get like those kind of things here in Japan, but like I won't call that racism. They're just not used to you. That's what I would say. Yeah. Not as a black guy, but as an African. So like one Japanese guy asked me something very funny. He was like, do you guys have air conditioner in Africa? That was really funny. That was really funny. I was like, what? I mean, that really caught me off guard. I was like, what? I mean, air conditioner. I mean, it's everywhere, right? So I think that was the funniest question I've been asked in Japan. Yeah, if we have air conditioner in Africa. I say the best advice I have ever received is from my mom. My mom, like one day I came back from work as I did part-time job. I was like telling my mom like I couldn't do this anymore. Like trying to merge like school and part-time job together is really difficult. My mom was like, I just keep on doing it. Like when you feel like giving up, just keep on like doing it. Like you're gonna see the outcome is gonna you're gonna see the outcome. Just keep on like putting the effort. So I think that was the best advice I ever gotten. Yeah. I would say people just telling you like when you want to do something different, like something they have never done before, they'll be like, hey, you shouldn't do it. Like I think that might be the worst advice I've ever gotten. They're like, don't do that. You can't do that. And when people say you cannot, like in a way that motivates me. Like you say you cannot do this, then I will do it. So yeah, I think that's the worst advice I've ever gotten. Yeah. Well, let's talk about Africans in general. As a black guy, if you're coming here, at least, because when I came, I'm going to be honest, when I came here, I didn't know anything about Japan. Like, I came here because my uncle stays here. I was like, hey, you should come over to Japan. Back in there, I didn't know anything about Japan. I just came here to study. When I came here, I realized like I need to learn the culture, the language, so many other things. So, for people coming here, please at least try to learn the language. It's really important. Because if you don't get the language, you won't really you won't really interact with people here. And also the culture is very important here because these people, they're not really that open-minded. Like they're not really open to other cultures. So at least learn a bit of their culture. You don't really have to fit in, but at least learn their culture, respect it, and also learn the language. So like if you're coming here, at least try to learn the basic language. If you want to do something like the outcome could be great, but you're afraid of doing that, just do it. That's my advice. Just do it. Since you're afraid of that thing, just do it. You're gonna be surprised of the outcome. Just do it. At first, I wanted to go through university and get a job here, but as time went on, I wanted to do something for myself. I wanted to be I want to be a YouTuber, even though I don't have a channel yet. But that's my my dream now. I want to be a YouTuber, show good contents about Japan, and also because there's some hidden parts of Japan people don't know. So I want to show people about I want to show that part to the world out there. So that's my goal. I don't know if I'm I'm just gonna do it. So I don't want to say I don't know if I'm gonna do it, but I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna find a way to do it. So that's my biggest challenge now. But so I'm gonna find a way to do it. Yeah. Okay, my Instagram handle is Arthur Nadi, ARTHUR_ then NNADI.
Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to see weekly videos about the black experience in Japan, feel free to subscribe to this channel. If you know someone that would like to be featured, or if you yourself would like to be featured, send us a message on our Facebook page at The Black Experience Japan, or send us a tweet on Twitter at TheBlackXJP. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.